Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Medic Regional Blood Center. You see the website right there. You might be wondering, why do these folks need to advertise? Well, there's a constant need for regular blood donors in this area. Medic supplies about 275 blood products. So it's not just blood, it's different blood products that they provide every day to 28 different hospitals right here in East Tennessee. They need you and I to donate just to keep blood on the shelves. Folks, you can save a life. That's a heck of a gift. Medic Regional Blood Center. Check that website and talk to them about getting down there and donating blood. Quick slant questions, 30 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds a pop. Looking at the number, let's make it 30. I know this first question's long because I have to do the setup. Jimmy, 5 minutes into the game last night, Tennessee and Kentucky, on a kickoff, they start skirmishing. Flag gets thrown. They call unsportsmanlike conduct on everyone. So it's a blanket unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, which means anyone getting another one for the rest of the game is going to be ejected and miss the next half of play. Okay, well, Tennessee had 2, Kentucky had 2. For Tennessee, Batuli missed the second half last night. Galden's now going to miss the first half of Southern Miss. Your thoughts on how that was handled off the top?
First off, I've never seen it before. Secondly, I didn't like it because I think you're punishing a whole lot of people that are innocent. There are about, 140 people dressed out, and there were maybe 30 people on the field, perhaps. I know there were some people that ran off the bench. It also made me wonder if there was something that happened pre-game, where there were some skirmishes that might have occurred, and the officials got on them, and then they saw that and they didn't like it. But Tennessee got the short end of that because on that last drive for Kentucky, you don't have what I think are your 2 best defensive players, Batuli and Galden.
Yeah. Sterling Hinton, I'll go to you next. Again, 30 seconds or so here. The SEC is a line of scrimmage league. You can sum up last night's game. Kentucky got 7 sacks. Tennessee got none. Where, in terms of, if you're looking this year and you're saying, okay, quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, what percentage of problem just goes to line play?
I'll give them 25%. A lot of it has to do with continuity. You know, a lot of times you're changing the moving parts in that 5-man offensive line. So a line has to act in unison as one, and you don't get to learn different nuances of your teammate lined up next to you in that position, offensive line. So I'll give them 25% because of a continuity issue. And sometimes, cadence on the quarterback can also have a bearing on what the offensive line does.
Bobby Scott. Jarrett Garantano still got banged around a lot last night, 7 sacks. He had a run game around him, though, so he got a little help, and I think that helped his passing game. 18 of 23 for 242 yards. No touchdowns, missed a guy in the end zone. No interceptions, which continues to be a positive for him. Do you think Tennessee has an SEC quarterback in Jarrett Garantano?
I think he very well can be, but I do think that he needs to be more aggressive in his passing. He's got to throw the ball with more velocity. He missed a lot of guys, and then on top of that, the thing that kills me more than anything is that he holds on the ball too long. Somehow, some way, and then he throws it away and gets a penalty. And
I wonder though, whenever I see him hold on to it too long, whenever they show the wide angles, it's rare that you see a guy running wide open down the field.
Yeah.
So is he holding it because nobody's there? Still, got to get rid of it.
You got to throw it away or throw it towards somebody that, so you don't get the penalty.
Yeah. All right. Josh Ward, I got one for you here. Let's put up the graphic right now. For those of you who were on Twitter last night, Cade Mays, everybody wants local kid, legacy kid. His father, Kevin Mays, played at Tennessee. He visited Clemson yesterday. Put this up. It's a picture of him in a Clemson jersey. A lot of people took that to mean he committed. This later came down off of his Twitter feed. I don't think it was. Clemson does this when kids visit. I think he just retweeted it. But your thoughts, Josh, on what message this sends?
Well, it's not a positive one. And when it comes down right before Tennessee kicks off against Kentucky, and fans have already been very worried about Cade Mays, this isn't going to make you any more confident. And we were talking in the last segment about the talent coming back. Well, then you start to think about talent coming in. Cade Mays is a guy that could help on the offensive line. He's being recruited to start right away. That's a guy that Tennessee really needs to land in the 2018 class.
Yeah, and that tweet was not exactly, it was the reverse of Jimmy Chitwood coming in to save Norman Dale and Hoosiers. It was kind of like, I'm looking. And a lot of folks took it, this is why you got to get rid of Butch now. That was kind of the reaction. All right. Whether he wanted that to be the reaction or not, that's what it was online. Probably why he took it down. All right. When we come back, will the Vols beat Southern Miss this week? Better question, how many people will be at Neyland Stadium? We'll discuss it.